Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. Today, we're going to be talking about Jujutsu Kaisen, Season 1, Episode 18. We're winding down. Not a whole lot of episodes left, and a lot of stuff happened this episode that I honestly kind of was not expecting. It was kind of a delightful surprise as to what actually happened in the episode, because it just kind of threw me off. You know, I thought we were going to be kind of more focused on, Itadori, Yuji there, getting possibly killed, but no. Something happened like way out of left field. A couple of special grade curses showed up. They were able to defeat the barrier, which we learned from the one principle. They introduced a grade 1 curse in order to get into the realm, in order to kill Itadori. It has some sort of blood curse thing with it, which it would almost be like an insta-death from my understanding. But no, guess who shows up? Frankenstein dude and a crazy muscular thing with trees coming out of eyes. Let me see if I can get the actual names of these curses. So we have Mahito, which is the Frankenstein-looking dude. And then Hanami, which is the one that has like the tree branches sticking out of, I think it's her eyes. And I'm going to say her because there was like a little, it's called the Jujutsu scroll. They do it at the end of every episode, where they have Hanami and Mahito in like schoolgirl uniforms. And they're like, oh, Jogo burnt down your garden again. And Hanami is really angry about it and sad because Hanami is a curse that hates humans because they destroy nature. She is all about nature, everything nature. And she was really mad at Jogo for bringing the flowers. But then she finds out that the soil was actually coarse and terrible for plants. And by Jogo lighting the things on fire, it made the soil nutritious, where you could actually grow crops there. I believe it's called, like scrap cropping or something along those lines, if I remember correctly. But let's kind of go back to the beginning of this. So we have Keimo, which is the guy whose eyes are always closed, versus Fujiguro. And they're battling it out pretty good. Fujiguro definitely got stronger physically with close combat, that we learn. He has some sort of special power that we don't know of yet, that I'm sure we'll get to know of in the foreseeable future. But as of right now, we have no idea what's going on with that whole scenario. He releases a couple of spirits. We learned that Keimo's abilities is he's like a bloodbender. Think Avatar: The Last Airbender. In this scenario where, Katara is using the moon to bloodbend, he can bloodbend his own blood in order to form things, defy the laws of physics. He dips blood in his arrows, where he can shoot an arrow around corners, kind of pinpoint his opponent. And that's what his main weapon was, the bow and arrow and the blood bending. He opens his eyes to do what is blood doping. If you're not familiar with what blood doping is, it's illegal in most sports. It's basically you take blood out of your system, you put it in the fridge for later, you wait until a couple months for your blood to, recoup to its full level in your body, and then you inject that blood into your body, and it gives you, heightened durability. You can breathe better, you can run faster, etc. All of those things, where it increases your blood cell content and makes you physically stronger in many different ways. And then they get interrupted by everybody breaking in. So we got Hanami breaking in, Mahito breaking in, Jogo is not there. Fujiguro thinks that Hanami is Jogo, but I think Hanami is actually stronger than Jogo based on the crazy plant thing it did. Hanami didn't create a domain. This other axe-wielding human, I guess, dark jujutsu sorcerer, with an axe, no idea what his name is, some sort of curse user. We believe he is the one that created a domain with this nail thing that was covered in a bunch of seals, and it sacrifices, letting people in and out of it, similar how Itadori broke through Mahito's domain, was able to get into it. But Gojo can't get into it, so it's impossible for Gojo to get into it. I think this is going to be a point in time where they are going to try to fully recruit Sukuna. And then if they have Sukuna fully on their side with full power, they're going to all attack Gojo at the same time, attempting to kill Gojo, because Gojo is ultimately their problem right now. He is the most powerful Jujutsu sorcerer. He is in their way, and there's nothing they can really do about that, because he is too strong. But if all of them fight him at the same time, there's a real possibility that he is going to lose. Another person that we learn is kind of a badass. If I can find his picture here, let me scroll down. The principal of the other school, the old guy. So we don't exactly know what his abilities are at this point in time, but we do know that apparently he is an old rock star, and now it makes, all the piercings work out. And, when I think of a rock star, I don't think of him being that old, but then you look at people like Ozzy Osbourne and Gene Simmons, and they're pushing 70. So it makes sense that the wrinkly old guy broke out a flying V guitar, and he has some sort of jujutsu power that allows him to play guitar, I guess, and beat the crap out of people with it. So that's going to be interesting to see how strong this guy actually is, what his actual grade is. Gagu Johnny, if I'm saying that correct. Gaku Johnny, possibly, is how you pronounce his name. And he's got a guitar, so that's going to be interesting. Meanwhile, we also get Inumaki, or Toji, rather, is his first name. We're going to go with that because that's easier to pronounce right now. He has the ability to talk and freeze things. He actually froze Hanami for a brief moment, long enough for Fujiguro and Keimo to get away. All three of them to get away. He was like, run, basically this guy is too powerful, can't stop him. He also knocks out another student who is Miwa. He knocks her out by saying sleep, calling her on the phone, pretending to be somebody else. So she's down for the count, and she's just all sad. It was kind of cutesy. She was like, they stole my sword, doing this little cute little singing thing in the beginning of the episode. But getting back to where we ended, it's basically Hanami's about to kill somebody. I think is what's about to happen. Hanami is a special grade. We don't know what Mahito's doing. It's going to be the principal versus the axe dude. And it's going to be 3 versus 1 for a special grade. They all attacked the special grade, and they can't seem to do any damage to the curse whatsoever. It's restrained itself. It clearly has 2 arms, but one arm is restrained for whatever reason at the moment. Not sure why. And it seems like it's more powerful than Jogo and going to cause a lot of damage. So we're going to see how powerful some of these other students are. Itadori's probably going to jump in at some point after Mahito. I can definitely see that happening because he hates him, wants to kill him. And that would make sense. He got a lot stronger fighting with Todo, so he should be able to, kind of keep up with Mahito by himself because of his double hit punch thing. And we'll get to see how powerful he becomes in the foreseeable future. The only thing that kind of confused me on this episode was the whole blood thing, so I may have to go back and rewatch that. But the principal's idea was, okay, here's a little bit of Itadori's blood. Use this to track him down, feed it to this grade 1 at the right time. Allow, he's going to get worn down by Todo, so the grade 1 should be able to kill him fairly easily. They had a bunch of seals on it, and he introduced it. But too bad, the League of Villains, League of Curses, had a different idea and decided they were going to wreak havoc and probably kill all the students. Because what better place to get rid of all the Jujutsu sorcerers than an exchange event where all of them are going to be? It makes the most logical sense because they're all in the same spot. If most of them are going to be weak, and then you're going to slowly bring out the stronger people one by one, hopefully killing each and every one of them in the process. But who knows? Maybe Jogo will show up again. We're not really sure. We've only really seen 3 of these special grade curses, and we'll just have to wait and see how the whole situation plays out. Let me know what you think. I included a couple of pictures in this video. Thought it's, been doing it the past couple of reviews, minus Promise Neverland, because that was just a recap, so you don't really need pictures for that one. But let me know what you think of this video. Comment down below, hit that subscribe button if you like me and my channel. Leave a like, and that's about it. Thank you for watching. My name is Steve Gray, and as always, have a good one.